Hey, Bob Nolan here, provoking hopefully some very positive thoughts. More positive than ever. Sometimes I think the Spirit provokes my thoughts because my thoughts need some provoking, and this little provoker is what I think He's been provoking me about. So I'm passing it on to you. I'm just hoping that what God's been saying to me might be happily provocative for you too. The sociologists, whose primary distinction really is in statistics, tell us that almost everybody, 98% they say, has a favorite word. And that favorite word is your name. Your name represents who you are and all you're worth, right? So that's not too surprising. But favorite word number 2 is even less surprising. It's the word yes. Yes. The word yes is the second favorite word of 98% of all human beings. It may be pronounced differently in different languages, but it's the same spirit, the same idea, the same positive sound. Yes, you may. Yes, you can have it. Yes, I'll marry you. Yes, let's go. Yes, it's yours. Yes, I'll do it. Yes, you can. Yes. Do you have any moments from long ago that are just etched into your mind forever? Something like 35 years ago, I was taking my little son, Andrew, to my parents' house for a few nights sleepover. I remember exactly where we were, driving through Golden Gate Park in San Francisco down to my folks' house. At a stoplight, I turned to Andrew and said, "So Andrew, what are you going to do at Grandma and Grandpa's house?" He looked at me, serious as a heart attack, and said, "Anything I want." It wasn't just the words. Maybe you laugh at the words, they're funny, but it was the look on his face that got to me. He was going to the land of yes. And I don't know if God spoke to me exactly, but I'm sure the Spirit was at least showing me something. But this is God's intention. The promised land is the land of yes. It's the land where there is no. There's something about Grandma and Grandpa, right? One friend of mine said that when her kids went to her parents' house to sleep over, she didn't care if they served them jelly beans for breakfast. Because love covered everything, it was the land of yes. This is more than theoretical. This is practical. This is the new covenant. This is where Dad in heaven is taking us, to the land of yes. In the old covenant, the promise was for land, the promised land. In this new covenant, the kingdom of heaven, it's not just a promise, it's all kinds of promises. The promises of God are yes and amen. It says it right there in the Bible. We are promised and called to fight for the land of yes. The land of yes is our promised land. That's where Andrew was going. To the land of yes. It's hard to assess the value of the land of yes if you don't recognize the dark mentality of no. Sometimes that no mentality can be in our own spirit. So many forces work against yes. Shame, fear, regrets, and their nasty result, self-disqualification. But that's not your Dad in heaven telling you you can't or you mustn't or you've screwed up too much to be involved with Him. Remember some of the biggest big shots of the Bible? Let me just give you a few of them. Abraham lied and delayed and did things his own way. He figured that the answer to his dreams was no. But God said yes. Moses, he was big, right? He had an anger problem and even killed somebody. But God said, yes, you to man. David grabbed a good man's wife and killed the man to cover it up. God said, yes, David could be my favorite son's great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. Paul was a murderer of the people of the infant church of Jesus. God said, yeah, I'll take him. And I think I'll have him write half the New Testament too. One more, Peter got so depressed and self-disqualified that he quit the ministry and went back to fishing. Sorry, but your and my personal disqualification techniques don't move God one bit. In fact, it doesn't seem like He employs and enjoys the company of anyone else. Maybe self-disqualification is what qualifies you to hear God say, Get off your butt. Quit feeling sorry for yourself. We have work to do together. So, yes, let's go do it. So pick up that vision or dream that's in your heart. And if anyone asks you what you think you're doing, say, anything I want. Andrew knew he was going to the land of yes, and so can you, and so can I, if we just believe. I'm Bob Nolan. This is Thought Provokers.